The two that I'm talking about are Louis and Brad. Brad was the shorter one, and Louis was the big one. Been very ill. Um, Louis was obviously the gnome at home, and Elf on Shelf was a Brad, and so that's what the Fablehood was all about. I didn't know about the mirroring thing. I didn't know about any of these things. And so, and considering my age and having to put things, through working things out it's such a waste of time. Everything I'm now going to say is extremely sad, and the only reason I'm talking about it is because it's done to many. And the reason that I'm not into philosophy, is I believe that all of that is basically about programming, where you are on the programming. And programming is code for possession. Narcissism is a code for demons slash archon. They're not telling you that. They're going to bring out a new word, and then that they'll explain. Uh, so there were two in my life. There was also a group attached to them. I did explain that I met them in Australia, and I did explain that it was lines. All I can now, I had no idea how that this Brad character uh, had just completely abused. Only a woman will understand how horrific what I am now about to say. I wasn't just sexualized. What they did is that they decided that my genitalia was the most beautiful genitalia in the world. And for the record, that's so gay. There's no most beautiful breast. There's no most beautiful arm. There's no most beautiful anything. Even that business about asymmetrical, only a computer would come out with asymmetrical is considered beautiful. Beauty is without a doubt the eye of the beholder. It's very simple, and it really is the character. But going back to the genitalia business, I had no idea that they copied that and then used someone. So if I say I'm not gonna say the full names, but I'm gonna have to say their first names. And obviously, what's gonna happen here is that you'll listen to it, and then it'll be taken down or whatever. With them, your perception is that if you do a great plan and blah blah blah, you'll trick them. No, how they work is if you don't engage or involve, then they'll try and try, but then eventually they will go on. All you have done all throughout this is play their games. um, which is a form of thickery. I'm going to say all the things you're not allowed to say, but the reason I'm doing this is because there's so little time left, and certain words hopefully will get through. Um, well, obviously I met him in Australia. He was the one that saved me in that kindergarten. There, it was some alien thing, and they were doing things to the children, and he was after me uh, because I was a very happy child, and apparently I sang. My mom said that I sang, and so I had high frequency, and so he saw me as someone that he could feed off. And then he followed me into the kindergarten, saw that was going on, and decided to rescue me for his own gain. With him, his frequency is extremely low, and what he did was he mirrored me. And so I have been extremely hard on both H and D, because he surrounded them too. and literally copied them. When I met them, when I met their partners, I was stunned that how can you find that attractive? Like, what is going on here? Can't you see everything about that person is fake? And why the fuck would a female have such male um character traits and walking and mannerisms? Like, whatever is going on here, you know, I know you're both not gay. I know that, and so do people around you. So, what is that? And I've, on reflection, I've now realized how it got in with me. It would be incredibly sweet, incredibly this, and all the time it's laughing at you. You need to know this. And not just laughing, going back to the group and shredding you.